Here we go, yeah. Hey everybody, this is TotalGamerJunkie. I want to welcome you all back to my channel. So, in this video, I actually saw this today because I was going to upload a video yesterday, but I got home late and I fell asleep. So, because I was doing my baking course, I got home around 6 and I went to sleep, got at 3 a.m. I was like, oh god, okay, now I went back to sleep. So, in this video, because I actually found this today, because I was just scrolling through YouTube on my phone, and I saw this, 10 reasons to love Nathan Prescott, and I was like, oh, okay then, my glasses must be dirty here, I'm just gonna clean those off, and, well, oh no, that's actually right. Okay, and I was like, why would you want to love this guy? He's such a prick, you know? But I guess we're gonna have 10 reasons here from this YouTuber, All Ages of Geek. I've never seen one of her videos before, but we're gonna see it now. I'll leave a link to her channel in the description below. I'm pretty sure it's a her. I'll leave a link to her channel in the description below, and you know, just you tell me. Do you agree with what she says or not? Let's find out.
Hello everybody, my name is TotalGamerJunkie and welcome back to Miss Guess What. Today we're going to be talking about the top 10 reasons to
Let's
love
turn
our
this
little
up a bit.
angsty baby, who is one of the most angsty babies in the Life is Strange universe, Nathan Prescott. The Prescott family. The Prescott family in which destroyed Arcadia Bay, but not this boy, because this boy has been through
full of energy.
A lot. So anyway guys, we're going to be talking about Nathan Prescott. Let's begin the video.
Top 10 reasons.
Who's gonna take my picture, huh?
Now, as you guys know, this is gonna be number 10 because Nathan Prescott is and always will be somebody who people totally and completely can't stand. So like I said with Chloe, he is
What'd
very
you say about Chloe?
Now why is he misunderstood? Now look at the
Don't you insult Chloe.
The boy has
I love
been
Chloe.
through hell and back with his family. And people just view him as one of the antagonists of the Life is Strange series. Why? Because he's the type of character where it's like he's hurting these girls. Yes, it's wrong. It's disgusting. It's wrong. But why is he set up to do that? Why is he that way? What is wrong with him? Nathan Prescott is totally misunderstood because he is manipulated. This boy has been manipulated his whole life by his father, Sean Prescott, by Mr. freaking Jeffershit. We all know he's been manipulated by that
Yeah,
asshole.
right, he's a Jeffershit.
But he's misunderstood as the character who is a complete and utter asshole because people think of him that way. But in actuality, he's not. He's not that person. He was brought up to be that person. Your entire life, you were raised by this family that told you how he acts is right. You're gonna grow up thinking that. And yes, people say he's old enough to understand that what is right and what is wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
If you have people telling you it's right your whole life, and then you have somebody who becomes a father figure to you telling you that it's right, you're going to continue doing that. So he is completely misunderstood because this boy, he just needs help. He doesn't mean to do what he does.
Alright, let's hold up a minute, okay. Nathan chose to kidnap Rachel Amber. He chose to drug her because he wanted to impress Mark Jefferson, and he ended up killing her. So he wasn't manipulated into doing that. That was his choice, okay? No, so don't you, whatever your name is, I forget, you know, just don't you try to work your logic on me, okay? He chose to kidnap Rachel and chose to drug her. She's dead because it was his choice. Well, he didn't choose to kill her, but his choices killed her. He knew what he was doing. He was not being manipulated.
He's lost and confused. And that phone call that he gave Max, this was one of the funny reasons that you guys did pick out, and it was Nathan's floofy poofy hair. Floofy the poofy hair. Now, first of all, guys, do you realize how his hair is? He slicks it back like this. A lot of teenagers do wear their hair like that. But the way Nathan does it It makes him so adorable because you
the
think,
fuck it does.
What happens when he doesn't do that? Is his hair curly? Is it like short? Is it really long? Is it messy?
I don't want to know.
What does he do with this? So one of the reasons which I laughed about that you guys did pick was definitely his floofy poofy hair, because literally the kid, like, if he wakes up, does he style it? Does he gel it back? He got gel in that hair. You know Nathan got some gel in his hair. You guys freaking know he does got put.
I don't want to know that,
because he looks like he is prim and proper when it comes to certain things, or he may have like OCD or something about his hair because it's always perfect. Number 8, Nathan is manipulated. And when I saw this one, I was like, it makes sense to put this in this video. Nathan is manipulated. Now, his whole life, like I was saying,
I love that scene. One of my favorites.
And manipulated.
Just watching Warren beat the crap out of Nathan.
How the
so
creators
good.
of Life is Strange put this in for his character is because in real life, people are manipulated. I've been manipulated. And when I saw what Nathan was going through, it struck freaking home. I don't see that many characters in gaming who were manipulated the way Nathan was by Mr. Jefferson. You don't see that. And it was such a breath of fresh air to see that. And a lot of you guys said the reason that you do love him is because
I don't love him. I never said that.
That has that representation. There is that representation there for him. We need more representation like that. We need characters who are manipulated because there's not enough. And when you see that happening, it's sad because why don't you put that in there? It's a strong topic to really discuss, but it's a topic that totally needs to be discussed. Number 7. Now this one I totally agree with because even though it is dark, I do love Nathan's photography style. We have to admit that Nathan is extremely very talented. Now,
no, I admit nothing.
You have to admit it. Like, he has a talent. And it may be like so like
distorted
or dark, or like some people may even say that he has this psychological issue.
Yeah, he's your award, Nathan. The biggest douche in the universe award.
His art,
or in the Life is Strange universe, you know what I mean.
She ended up breaking into his dormitory. She admitted, "Wow, he's an ass, but you gotta admit this kid does have talent. It's screwed up, but he has his own ways of telling a story through his photography." Now, you could see in his photography, it is a work of art. Because he doesn't want to tell people about his problems. He doesn't know how. He even says in the first episode, "Don't analyze me. I pay people to do that." Basically means like these people are paying for it. Like, he goes to the psychiatrist, he goes to
I was not crying, okay? My eye was itchy.
He doesn't know how to
not crying
talk
for this
with
sack
other
of
people
shit.
about it. So he uses his art and his photography as a way of communication. And when you look at it,
yeah, what about that time where in episode 2, after Max goes and has the shower, she finds that photograph and it's of Max and like her head's cut off and the eyes have the X's in them. And that photograph, okay? Are you telling me that was artwork? It wasn't.
He has a very dark style, and that comes from his heart, and it comes from him being the desperate boy who is crying for help. And I'm getting all teary-eyed here because when you can't express yourself in words or even actions and you're trapped, you gotta express it through some other way, or you're gonna feel like you're stuck and no one can help you. So he uses his photography as a way to communicate, and Max starts learning more and more about him through his art and seeing that he's not as bad as he is. It is so screwed up what he does. Again, when he takes the photography and he tried to be like Mr. Jefferson, he tried to be like him. But it's sad because this is the only way he knows how to communicate. It's a source of communication for him. It's a way he can not only express but talk to people. This is his way of saying how he needs help, how he needs people. And people,
yeah, he needs help disappearing. That's what he needs. Get
Max.
the
Like,
fuck
Max
out of my
did
life.
learn about Nathan towards the end. And it's sad because it happens in real life. So if you ever see somebody who is just like Nathan and they're expressing themselves through their art, and if they're a complete and utter asshole, maybe they're just a complete and utter asshole, but if they're like Nathan and they're going through something like him, reach out to them. Lend a helping hand. Don't force it on them, but be there for them. So yeah, he represents a lot, this character, because I know a lot of people who are like Nathan, and it's sad for them to go through that. So that's just another reason to love him. Number 6. Now this, I completely agree with, because you guys know one of my favorite types of characters are angsty characters. So when I saw this, I was like, oh my god, I'm hysterically laughing here, because you guys said one of the reasons to love him is because he's angry, and he's one of the best angry characters
Angry equals comedy.
Now, there's a lot of things to be angry about.
Yeah, I like how Max scratched him in the face. That was good. And he's still got the marks on his face.
Because like, you see this and you're like, oh my gosh, I agree with
I
him
really
at
wish that
times why
Dortmund
he's
would have
angry.
left that
Even if somebody
option in
bumps
to
into him,
like
he's all like,
punch him
I hate you, get
originally,
away
or
from
whatever
me.
it was.
I want you out of my life. You gotta love characters like that because, again, sometimes their anger is comic relief. Sometimes when they go through that anger and they're so angsty and like, and whiny, and then they complain about everything, sometimes that is like makes you laugh because it's like, we need that. We need that. And when you guys said that his anger makes you laugh, I was like, I totally agree. I never thought about it that way because sometimes the anger, when it's like the angsty and angry characters, sometimes they're set up to be comic relief at times. And at times Nathan is funny because of his anger, and you're just like, boy, you're just a teenager. I get it, but boy. Number 5. Now, okay, let's say it like this. What the f ever, or whatever the f, like, that kid comes up with the best flippin' catchphrases imaginable. Like, literally, when he's all like, what the f ever, and he says it in class, or he says it anywhere, it's like, it becomes such a catchphrase for you to use, just like when
Wasn't a
Chloe says
catchphrase
hella,
for me.
it becomes
Yeah,
a
hella was, but
catchphrase,
not what
and
the
you're
fuck
like,
ever.
damn, I just want to have a catchphrase like that because it's like, how did you come up with that, boy? How did you come up with that? And the way his voice actor does say it, it's like, it's perfect. It's so much the tone, everything about it has so much angst in it, and it makes me so happy because it's like, boy, it's perfect. That is your catchphrase. And these types of characters, no matter who they are, every character needs their own catchphrase. Not every one, but sometimes when they have it, it's just like, thank you, God. Now, I know I said in Kate's episode of Top 10 Reasons, I said she represents the victim, but also Nathan does. And I know a lot of you will disagree with me, but this is another reason.
Would you say puppet is the same as... Wouldn't puppet be the same as manipulative or being manipulated? You know, being a puppet, a tool, a sheep.
And totally true. Now, he represents the victim of being used and abused by his parents. And he is not only just used and abused, but kind of molded by his parents, kind of brought up by his parents that he is supposed to be a certain way because they were. Or he was put on this pedestal and he was put up to be this character where it's like, you're going to be a puppet. Nathan is a puppet in a master plan of not only the Prescott Foundation, but Mr. Jefferson. Number 3. Now, this is going to seem wrong to mention, but somebody did mention it. Now, Nathan's character gives awareness of people who have hurt others. Now, what he did to Chloe, what he did to Rachel, what he did to Kate, and all the other characters, even Max, it's great that Life is Strange made his character like that because it shows us in real life there are people like Nathan. There are people who do that crap that Nathan does, and it is so wrong. So raising awareness about these topics through a character is a great way to do it because people bond with that character or hate that character or love that character, and they see that, wow, that reminds me of someone in real life, or wow, that actually does happen in real life despite the fact that this is fiction. Number 2. Now, number 2 is definitely going to be how Nathan gives people who are like him hope that they have a better tomorrow. At the end of Life is Strange, if you pick the one where you sacrifice Chloe, you'll see that Nathan is being...
She just cried in, or...?
Like, he's in the cell.
Go back.
Chloe. At the end of Life is Strange, if you pick the one where you sacrifice Chloe, you'll see that Nathan
no, it must have been a reflection, because I swear I saw teardrops.
He's in a cell holding, and he's going to get psychological help. And it gives us hope, not only for us, but it gives us hope for others who are like Nathan, that there are people out there who can care, and there are people who can just show them that it's going to be okay. Nathan Prescott, at the beginning of the story, you think is the antagonist. You think he's the guy who's going to ruin these girls' lives. He's going to ruin everyone's lives. And you think that he's going to be that life.
Like his father ruins people's lives too. Sean Prescott has done some shit too, where he shut down the what's it called, the fishing bay or the docks or whatever it was, and a lot of people lost their jobs, and that was what happened with Drew and Mikey's dad. You know, like from Before the Storm.
We learn that he's not. He's a character that has remorse. Now, why? Because of the phone call he gave Max.
Oh, this fucking thing. Still didn't change my opinion about him.
Message received yesterday at 9 p.m.
Max, it's Nathan. I just wanted to say I'm sorry.
Now, When he talked to Max on the phone, he was saying, I'm sorry. I didn't want to hurt Rachel. I didn't want to hurt anybody. I'm sorry. And when characters and even real life and people, when you have remorse and you know you did wrong, that's not a bad person. A bad person is like Mr. Jefferson. Somebody who has no remorse at all and says things like, you know what, I'm doing right. I'm doing this for me, who is selfish and wrong and self-centered and just wants to do for their own benefit and doesn't admit that what they did was wrong. Nathan admitted he was wrong. He said sorry. And saying sorry, saying those few words, it shows and goes a lot. It really seriously does, because when you are sorry for something, it means you show remorse. And showing remorse means that you can become a better person, that there is hope for you.
Not for the
Prescott. He really
Prescotts.
does represent. And it was good to see, because we all make mistakes in life. If you're not sorry and you're an asshole like Mr. Jefferson, then we got a problem there. But you know what I'm saying here.
Yeah,
anyway,
yeah.
Guys, those are the top 10 reasons to love Nathan Prescott, voted by you. Usually I ask you guys to send me some emails, whether that's on Twitter, Tumblr, even on Patreon. I have a Patreon account. I ask things like, oh, what are your
I
top
did not
10
like
reasons?
this video. I
if you
hate
ever want to
Nathan.
email me, feel free to. This is an open discussion
And I'm
between
going
us.
to leave
I always answer emails during the weekends.
a dislike here because I mean, I don't have a problem with her. It's just I do not want to love Nathan Prescott, and I will not be forced with logic to like these characters. But I will say this, the fact that I hate him so much makes him a good character, like Micah Bell with Red Dead Redemption 2. I hated that piece of shit, and it was like, when he killed Arthur, I was like, oh, you asshole, and then when I killed him as John at the end, it was like, sweet satisfaction. So really, when video games create a character that can make you feel these emotions, make you fall in love, make you hate the characters, you know the writers are doing a great job with the characters, you know what I mean? A great job at showing who they are, their personalities, having them connect with us players. So yeah, that's what this video was. There's actually one up here I just noticed. 10 reasons to hate Mark Jefferson. Or Jeffershit as she said, and I agree with her. Jeffershit is what he should be called. So anyways, that's the end of this video. I'll leave a link to All Ages of Geek's channel in the description below, and let me know what you think of this video in the comments below. Do you agree with what she says? Do you not agree? Like, do you think Nathan is a redeemable character or not? Let me know in the comments below. This is TotalGamerJunkie, signing off.